the 5th day of Whiny, and Whiny gave to me. My stepdad got me Preg remastered. How's it going, boys? The 4th day of Whiny, we're gonna be remaking My Stepdad Got Me Preg. It was honestly like the worst commentary video on my channel, but I'm gonna be remastering it instead of remaking it because I found this video. My dog got me pregnant. So yeah, let's get straight into this.
Hello there. My name is Darlene.
Yo, right off the bat, we got a thickums. I didn't know they did this kind of art style in these animations.
I come from a pretty big family, where growing up meant standing outside the bathroom in a line to wait your turn.
Damn, that's a big family you got there. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people! Your dad's a freaking cream machine, jeez.
I was always surrounded by people. Not that I didn't love my family, but it was suffocating at times. The moment I was old enough and had saved enough money to afford my own place, I moved out of my family home to start my own life. But before I go on, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more awesome videos.
Okay, for one, how does her family being big have anything to do with her dog getting her pregnant? And for two, why do I need to know that she had to wait in the line to go to the bathroom? And for three, why the hell do I need to know that she bought her own house? Shut up, get to the point, brother.
Now, I don't regret that decision, not even a little bit. But I grew up surrounded by people. The sudden silence and lack of people was startling and almost unsettling. I found myself lonely for the first time in my life, and I realized I missed the company of someone with me.
Loser. Loner.
I was alone in my own home. I was young, and frankly, I was a bit afraid. I figured the best way to counteract this problem without having to find a roommate was to consider adopting a pet. I knew dogs were great for protecting your home and showing unconditional love, so I decided to adopt a dog. I wound up finding a wonderful border collie at a local shelter, and I knew I just had to have him. Now, my dog is by no means destructive or aggressive, but it's obvious that he had never had any training in his life.
Dude, he's adopted. Most adopted dogs aren't supposed to be trained, you idiot. And this is really boring, so I might just skip to the good part.
He liked to chew my things instead of his toys. He marked the walls of my house by peeing on them, and he just flat out didn't listen to me. I was beyond frustrated until my friend Emily found a solution for me. She told me she had seen an advertisement for a dog trainer the other day and promised to give him a call.
What was that barking? Did that have anything to do with the scenario? I'm assuming not. And dude, what's with this girl's sweater? Dress, whatever you want to call it. Looks like she's getting dressed for a Christmas party. Come on now.
The next day, she returned to my home with this tall, sleek man who she introduced as my new dog trainer. The man shook my hand and told me his name was Jacob, and that he was a self-proclaimed dog whisperer. He was pretty cute and quite charismatic, but I was skeptical that anyone could rein in this enthusiastic collie. Turns out, Jacob was borderline magical and proved to be quite the competent trainer.
My god, congratulations, Jacob. You trained a dog.
That's crazy, brother.
You trained a dog that was peeing on the walls. Big boy, big boy.
Emily invited me to her birthday party, which is nothing out of the ordinary. It was a little strange that she also invited Jacob, but I suppose she saw him often enough that it wasn't that weird.
Are people really having birthday parties at this age? I don't even have birthday parties and I'm 13. Congrats, you're a little baby bum. Maybe it's a girl thing, I don't know.
I dressed up a little to maybe get his attention while I was there, and headed to the party. When I got to the party, however, I barely got inside her house when I saw them together. She was leaning all over him, laughing, and
what was that laugh?
Jesus, brother.
And the emojis, that was like the worst representation of two people talking and leaning on each other. Stupid.
I remember he was teaching my dog to retrieve items, and I bent over to pick up the item right in front of him. I really cut the subtlety out of my behavior and just tried to make it super obvious for him.
Just saying, that's not really how you're supposed to get a guy's attention. If a guy falls for that, he's like weird. It'll get someone's attention, but it won't like get you in a relationship with them. I'm sorry that this is like chopped up a bunch. It's like 10 minute video and it's really annoying and boring.
I was like the dog now, jumping through hoops trying to gain a little positive attention from this man. I wasn't sure if it was the clothes, the subtle flirting, or a combination of the two, but I was able to get him to open up a bit more and talk to me. It was a good start, but not exactly the reaction I was looking for. One day, we wound up getting into this deep conversation about if shock collars were humane. I barely remember what he said, it was incredibly boring. But he seemed extremely passionate about it. He was right up in my personal space, hands doing those really controlled, precise movements as he explained his belief. In the middle of his speech, I wound up just leaning up to kiss him, seeing the passion in his eyes and reading the situation for what I thought it was. He paused mid-sentence and grabbed me by my shoulders, gently pushing me away.
Dude, even I could tell this guy wasn't into her. Kissed another girl in front of you and didn't have a reaction. It gives you a huge reaction.
I could see by his expression he was a bit surprised, if not frightened. He looked away and asked if he was done for the day so he could leave. Then he excused himself. I felt like an idiot for misreading the situation, and I wound up just sitting with my dog and spilling my woes to him the rest of the night. I was surprised he showed up again the next day, but I was also glad that he did. I sat him down and decided to apologize and talk through my thought process with him. He took it in stride and started talking about himself as well, and I figured an awkward friendship was at least a good consolation prize. Then he suddenly leaned down and kissed me.
This is so confusing. He pushes her away the first time, and then the second time he goes in for the kiss. I just want to know how the freaking dog gets the lady pregnant.
While I was undressing, though, my dog decided to show his trainer how good he had gotten at his little tricks. So when I closed my door and started changing, my dog opened up the door for him. I was just standing there, half nude and looking like a deer in headlights. Jacob was staring right back at me, looking just as surprised as I was. A few moments of awkward silence passed between us before Jacob just entered my room without a word. What happened next, I'm sure you can guess, but I can't exactly explain it in detail.
Dudes, the dog didn't even get her pregnant. That was such a waste of my time. It was the guy. What the flip? Thought this was gonna be a banger. I guess not, guys. But that's like the end of the video. So yeah, like, press like, guys. I'm being serious. If you guys like the content, if you like 12 Days of Whiny, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss another video. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video, boys. Peace, my games.